Hi guys, it's Dale with the insurance. Today we're talking about it's an article for our Floridian neighbors. It has to do with homeowners, and there's a particular clause that's, it's actually in several policies, but it's become a problem down in Florida. So even if you don't own a home in Florida, it may be of use for you to read the article, because chances are this clause is in your homeowner's insurance as well. You may be able to use it, or this loophole in which is being used in Florida may come to your state. So if that happens, you will be better prepared to deal with it. The title of the article is Homeowners Insurance Florida Assignment of Benefits, AOB, right? So if you live in Florida, this may not be new to you. It is included in just about every state out there in homeowners insurance, but it's a big deal in Florida because recently, past 5 to 10 years or so, the AOB, so assignment of benefits related lawsuits, have just exploded exponentially from the hundreds to the dozens of thousands, right? So over 20,000. So that's obviously a serious issue. Now, assignment of benefits technically is quite straightforward, right? It provides the right of receiving direct payments from an insurance carrier from the insured to a third party, right? So if I'm the insured, I sign a document which states that I no longer will receive benefits from the carrier, and in fact you can, right? Seems innocuous, seems quite simple, quite straightforward, but what has been happening in Florida is, for instance, a third party, whether it be a contractor, a lawyer, or anybody, a third party comes in, sees an insured with a claim. Obviously, this is an impressionable time, sensitive time for that insured, because it's their home. They need the repair as soon as possible. So they have kind of the repair costs in mind. This third party says, "Hey, I'll pay that cost." They go ahead, pay the cost, have the insured sign the AOB, and then turn around and sue the insurance company for an exponential amount of money, right? So let's say the repair cost was 10 grand. This third party goes behind, has the insured sign the AOB, then goes and sues the insurance carrier for, call it $1 million. So this is happening all over the place in Florida, right? So as you could imagine, carriers and insurers, actually, everyone is looking to almost litigate this away, right? To provide some type of buffer or protection for insureds, and so homeowners in general and carriers, to protect themselves from these bad players that are trying to take advantage of a loophole within these insurance contracts. So for years, unsuccessfully, there were attempts to amend these clauses, to add language, to add laws. And in 2019, a couple clauses were actually passed that essentially provided an opportunity for insureds to back out of assignment of benefit contracts that they may have signed. And on the other side, they also provided opportunities for carriers to actually deny insureds of allowing post-loss, post-claim benefits to be paid by anyone else, right? So they have finally been able to kind of buffer this in the best way that they know how, so to speak. Now, I guess the lesson learned from the explosion of AOB related lawsuits is that hey, when you do have a loss, it's understandable that there's high emotion. You want to get this thing solved as quickly as possible. And dealing with claims and payments and repairs is not fun. Having a third party come up and saying, hey, I'll take that pain away very quickly, may be enticing in the moment, but we would argue that make sure that you read all the detail within your contract, within your insurance contract, and within the assignment of benefits contract, if you truly feel that is the option for you, that's the best option for you. Now, if you do choose to move forward, please make sure, especially if you're in Florida, that you have already in place, that you have litigation to look at that document. Because if you don't, and you sign the AOB, and it goes to litigation, you can easily be dragged in. And if you're dragged in, you can also be found liable for any payments that are possibly made to that third party. Okay? So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you don't even experience a homeowner's loss, so you wouldn't even have to worry about an AOB clause. But if you do, please keep this in mind. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll talk to you next week.